Yo, call on La Yahab Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel that are scattered abroad. It's your brother Zakar coming to you with a quick, impromptu, just through the spirit. All right. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom. All right. To the speckled bird, Israelite foreigner. Shalom to you. Double honors to my apostles and elders, a great millstone who taught me this truth. And I just want to get into something real quick about apparitions. You know, my grandmother, whenever I was younger, she's the one that influenced me pretty much, like spiritually, like mostly. And she used to always talk about certain things like apparitions and things like that. I remember when we just got done having a conversation. That's why I'm bringing this up. We had a conversation about things that I seen whenever I was a kid. Like ever since I was a little kid, I've been seeing like apparitions and shit. I wish I could turn this camera around. I don't know if I can, but I've been seeing stuff, man. Like I see shit that people don't see. You know, I see it, and then like I tell them about it, and then like it was a situation where like whenever I was younger, like, and this happened multiple times, like. But yeah, like whenever I was younger, I used to see shit, man. You know, and it was nothing to me. They just they just visited me like ghosts and shit, like ghosts of like, people that died in our family and stuff like that. And then I would tell my family, I would tell my grandmother, my mother, or anybody that was around, and they would be like, man, like that person been dead for a long time already, man. But I would see them, and whenever I would tell them, the people, they would get so they would get so not upset, but they would like start crying and praising the Lord and all types of stuff, man. Like, but the Lord had always put it on me to see certain things. Like I've been visited by different spirits like all my life, like since I was just a young boy. And we was talking about it earlier, and I'd actually seen my great uncle. I remember it was one day I seen him, and I didn't know he was dead or anything. I didn't even realize it. But at the time, like he had came through and he was talking to me, and he was he put his hand on my head and he was rubbing my head and telling me something. He was just, it wasn't like a spirit. Like I didn't know it was a spirit. I thought it was a real person. I thought it was, I'm like, yeah, man, he understands me, But the whole time it was a ghost. The whole time it was like a spirit. It wasn't, it was him, but it was him in the spiritual realm or whatever, man. I don't know. But that situation came up with my grandmother, and she just started talking about all types of stuff, like reminding me of things that happened to me that I didn't remember at first, about apparitions and things, and how like we call on the Lord. Like we started talking about like things happening to you in the middle of the night, and I started confessing like things that I've witnessed, things that happened to me, like you can hear, like I've heard footsteps, and I've heard like doors shutting and like cabinets shutting and opening and all types of stuff. And we had a big ass conversation about all that stuff. And the ultimate thing that I come to the realization is that there's certain people on this earth that are not like other people. Like those people are totally different from everybody else. And I feel like I fall into that category. Like, sometimes I feel like ain't nobody ever experienced the things that I experienced. Like the demons, the apparitions, the ghosts, all these things. I didn't see them with my own eyes, and I experienced them with my own flesh and blood. I seen it with my own. I done been through it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody. I feel like that sometimes. But then I heard the Apostle Tahar. He was speaking about the same stuff, and I admire that man, and I know that he done been through it. He knows what the hell is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the certain things that he would say, it automatically it flipped the switch in my mind. Like, oh man, that's exactly what I need to hear right then and there. Like, it was on point. Like, that's exactly what I've been through. I've seen that. I've experienced that with my own flesh and blood. Different apparitions, different demons messing with you, like that you can see. You can see them sometimes. Different spirits, like you can see. Like, I seen the spirits. I seen them. I experienced them. I heard them walking down the hallway. I heard them opening doors. I heard them coming whenever I was like, you can feel it whenever they're coming. Like, you can feel it that they're there. Like, you can't sleep. It's like, damn, this motherfucker about to fuck with me again. He's gonna keep on messing with me and keep on bothering me. Okay, until I call on the name of the Lord. He gonna keep on keeping on. And I bring up the situation, all right, of the Lord whenever those demons was in that man, and the Lord knew it. You know what I'm saying? He was tormenting that man. It was a few occasions actually, but there's one occasion whenever the demons, they knew about the Lord. They was like, man, why you messing with us right now? Like, why you keep on fucking with me right now? Like, why you messing with us? Like, we just want to have fun. We partying. We having a good old time on these people. But the Lord made them go into the swine. You know what I'm saying? Like demons is real, man. Like, things that I've experienced in my life is real to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether they were demons, whether they were just spirits just roaming, it don't matter what it was. But it was all of the Lord. The reason why I know that I'm in the right place and preaching and doing things that I'm supposed to be doing in the Lord, that's the reason. That's the reason. Every time I called on the Lord, whenever I was scared, He always came through, man. He took the demons away, man. He took those spirits away from me to not bother me and torture me when I was a child. Even in my older days, like these days, right? I'm 38 years old. You know what I'm saying? I may look like I'm like 58, but I'm only 38 years old, man. But I done seen so much in my life. I done been through so much. I done experienced demons. I done experienced different spirits. Like, for real, for real. Like for real, for real. I can tell when they there. I can tell whenever something's off. I got a heavy spirit of discernment. Like, the Lord blessed me with all that. And I say all that to say this, man, that there's nothing greater than the fear of the Lord. There's nothing greater than the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. There's nothing better than for one to fear the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And that's all, man. Whenever you're going through these things, and if you experiencing certain things like that, the best thing for you to do is to call on the name of the Lord, the true name, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And even back then, I would call on the name of the Lord. I would say, Lord. I never would say Jesus. Even as a kid, I don't remember calling on Jesus' name like that. I would always say just Lord. Like, he would honor that. I don't know, like, it felt like he knew that I didn't know his name. You know what I'm saying? Like, he delivered me out of all them situations, man. Every single one of them. And I say all that to say this, man. There's nothing greater than the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. And now that I'm thinking about it, now that went through it with my family and shit. Like, we got a bunch of stories. Like, they was telling me all types of stories about things happening to them, apparitions and things like that, things flying off of the walls, and like that only happened in my family. It feel like I don't feel like other family, but I know that there's other families that probably experienced that. But and when we started talking about this, I started preaching. I couldn't help it. I just started going in and talking about the Lord, man, and how He make these things happen, man. Apparitions and things like that, like Wisdom of Solomon 17. Man, I started talking about everything, man. I started talking about everything, man. I just kept on talking, man. My understanding is that there's only a certain people that experience things like that. Like nobody could go through that. Nobody could go through that and actually be okay, being that you didn't seen certain things or heard certain things in the middle of the night, things keeping you up, or maybe you're with a whole family of people and you seen a ghost of a dead relative, like, and you didn't really think anything of it because you thought that they were just blending in with everybody else, but they were actually they were already passed away already. I didn't seen that with my own eyes. I didn't felt it. I didn't been in that. That's a part of my story, you know. I know for a fact that the Lord is real. I know for a fact that even though I don't know too much, like I don't claim to have everything, I'm still learning, but I know for a fact that the Lord took me through all those things. The Lord put me in this truth to learn, to understand, to discern. All of it adds up to who I am today. And I just want to share that with you. That there's people out there that actually, it almost feels like they're a part of the spiritual realm. The elect, I feel like, I don't know if I'm a part of the elect, but I feel like the elect are a part of, they're a part of that. Like the angels deal with them personally. Like there's plenty of accounts in the scriptures where the angels would come down and deal with men personally. Like you think about the story of Abraham. Whenever Abraham, he didn't want the angels, he had the angels in his house, and then they went to Lot's house and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just all types of situations, man. Like when the angels came down, the spirits came down. What about the book of Tobit? Whenever it's all types of accounts in the scriptures, like when the angels dealt with men in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like there's all types of accounts whenever spirits were prevalent, different things like that men experienced that were a part of the Lord. And I'm just hoping that I might be a part of that, because the things that I've seen, the things that I've heard, the things that I've witnessed with my own body, my own soul, my flesh and blood, declare to me that the fear of the Lord is the most important thing in your whole life. Anything that you ever did, you better put the fear of the Lord in front of that, man. Like, it ain't no joke. Like, the things that people see, like certain individuals, like, most people wouldn't survive through those things, man. They would have went home and did something bad to themselves, or they wouldn't survive those instances. the Lord shows himself to certain people through different ways. Everybody can't take it. Everybody can't take it. Like, everybody ain't like you think about the story of our forefathers, the Israelites, when the Lord had Moses come up, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody else could come up, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody else, like there's situations where, the Lord was speaking to men, and the other men that was around them, like, they heard thunder. Like, they didn't hear no voice of the Lord. They just heard thunder, or they heard this, that, and the other. They didn't hear what the Lord had actually said and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, or whenever the Lord transfigured himself, like, you know, there's certain things like only the men of the Lord experience, man. And I hope to the Most High that I'm one of those men, and I'm working. I want to get better at bringing out the scriptures. I want to get better at being a better person, being a better man of the Lord. Like, I'm trying to get better, man. I really want to, because I know that this is my calling. Like, this all I got left, man. Like, I ain't got nothing left, bro. I ain't got nothing out here, man. I might have a job or whatever, but I ain't got nothing after that, man. I really don't got nothing, man. I ain't got nothing to count on, man. The only thing I got to count on is the Lord, man. Help me out of this situation, man. That's all I got. And I'm just pouring out my spirit and everything to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, my channel, my main channel is strike right now. I can't even get on that. So I'm on my other channel, but like, if you happen to hear this video or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, just know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be somebody that I'm not trying to be, that I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be, man, like, on real talk, man, like, I'm one of the humblest dudes. Like, I feel like I'm real humble. Like, I thrive off of that humility, man. That's my whole nature, man. Remember mercy, Zakar Kassad, man. The Lord gave me that name for a reason. And if you brothers out there experience things like that, maybe post it in the script, post it in the chat, man. And I really want to talk about things like that, like experiences and shit, like, and we in the last days, the prophecies are coming to pass, man. And you know that we in the right place. Like, there ain't no better place to be. Ain't no better place to be than under the shadow of the Lord's wings, man. So with that, man, I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Shai. Hopefully this message was edifying. I'd like to say shalom.